Yes, it is Foodie Fridays here at HSN. Happy Friday. Welcome to HSN. Good morning. My name is Ty Mayberry. We are celebrating being in the kitchen every Friday here at HSN. And wow, this hour is quite the celebration. Everything under $20. Shipping is no more than $2.50. We've got great items. The entire hour is KitchenHQ. That's our proprietary brand here at HSN. Let me show you something that's coming up that is under $20. I just got mine and I absolutely love it. It is the cast iron skillet. If you do not have a piece of cast iron in your kitchen, this is your opportunity. There's two sizes to choose from, the 12-inch or the 10-inch. The 10-inch is only $17.95. Okay, why do you need a piece of cast iron in the kitchen? For that high heat. Nothing distributes heat as well as cast iron, but this cast iron is different. This cast iron is dishwasher safe. It's non-stick. You can deep fry, stir fry, get that perfect sear, bake 550 degrees in the oven. It is safe up to in the large one. See this big 12-inch? This is hefty. It is nice and heavy and big. You've got an extra handle here. You've got pour spouts on either side. Great colors to choose from. Are you going camping, going on a road trip, doing some outdoor activities? Just throw it directly on the fire. As I said, I put mine on my grill, cook my Curtis Stone salmon fillets in here. I love it. You can get real cast iron for $20 today. That's coming up a little later. That is your head start. Let's go from high heat to nice, cold, refreshing, that summertime favorite, homemade ice cream. KitchenHQ homemade ice cream maker. It's 1.5 quarts. This is where you can pick your own fresh ingredients, right? What do you want to put in there? Those fresh strawberries? You want to put in maybe those fresh chocolate cookies? Are you doing maybe something that's low sugar? Or do you want to make a sorbet? Also, you're getting some great recipes. You want to make a peanut pecan, butter pecan ice cream, mint chocolate chip ice cream, orange sorbet, strawberry sorbet. This is coming up at the end of the hour. This is $19.95. The shipping on this is only $2.50. Man, it's gonna be a good hour. Okay, let's get started. So April is Customer Appreciation Month because you, our customer, you're at the heart of everything that we do here at HSN. And we hear you. You say, listen, I want kitchen items. I want great kitchen appliances that are affordable. They don't take up a lot of space, that are also versatile. Well, that's why we're starting with the KitchenHQ air fryer. Right now is your opportunity to get an air fryer for $20, $19.95. First of all, look how compact it is. Some of those other air fryers, they're pretty big. They take up a lot of room. This is gonna be nice and compact, but it's still 2 quarts, which is still a lot of room, a lot of French fries, a lot of chicken wings, but not just fried foods. I want you to think about maybe putting your salmon and vegetables, your hamburgers, grilled cheese, your steak, your potatoes, your side dishes. It is super versatile. And then the other thing I want to point out before we bring in our guests, I want you to take a look at the face of it. It's not complicated. There's not all these different settings and buttons and switches. It's just one easy to use knob. You set the timer here, and on the top, it gives you a little guide, whether you're cooking the chicken or the fish or the steak or the fries. It lets you know exactly where to set it. It's that easy. If preheating your oven takes a long time just to cook some French fries or some chicken tenders for the kids, and then it heats up the whole kitchen and the whole house, you don't have to do that anymore. For a $20 bill, you can get this home. You just choose your color. Wow, we're already limited in some of these. Let me go through these colors real quickly. This is your teal, very popular in kitchens right now. This is your deep blue right here. Then we're gonna drop straight down here. This is your red. I've got some great red items in my kitchen, and I absolutely love that color in the kitchen. This is the black, get this home in black, and the silver here. 133 left in the silver, that is it. It's a $20 bill for an air fryer. It's on 5 flexible payments. Let's bring in our friend, culinary contributor, Carrie Miletto is joining us. Hi, Carrie.
Good morning, and I know I'm about ready to bing, which is the really exciting sound of these. I love, you set this up so great, Ty, thank you. This is KitchenHQ. We're here to make it easy for you, and we're here to give you great value, and certainly, I love to say this, nice petite size. So Ty, you were talking about how a lot of times these air fryers can be really big. I have a 5.5 quart air fryer. It does not live on my counter all the time because it is so big. I have to get rid of it when I'm not using it. With this, you can see I'm petite, So this is one that can fit even if you have a low dropped cabinet situation. And I think, yeah, we're right about, okay, so if I let it go, it's gonna automatically stop. So you have up to a 30-minute timer here. You have all of your types of foods that you can cook at the top. It's one dial use. All you have to do is put in how many minutes. It's gonna cook at 400 degrees, which is the optimum air fry temperature. And so you don't have to worry about how many degrees do I put this at. No problem. Get perfect fries, perfect, potato skins, perfect onion rings, all the fried foods that we really, really love that you just can't get that perfect crisp with when you're doing it in the oven. This is that break apart crisp that you normally have to use an oil fryer for. You're going to get those type of consistent results every single time with this. But also, let's talk about if you have leftovers. This is why I love my air fryer. If you got some jalapeno poppers or some onion rings or some fries at the restaurant last night, how are you going to get them back to how they were? Do not use the microwave. It never works. I don't know why we keep trying to do that. They get soggy, they get limp. Put them into your air fryer just like I've done here. Place it inside. Remember, don't have to worry about temperature. I'm going to do about 5 minutes with these poppers. And if we have time, we'll come back. I know we're moving quick this morning, but it goes from everything from our favorite fried foods to dinners, complete dinners. So here I'm going to actually show my steak. So I just cooked 2 sirloins in here, and I also did my potatoes at the bottom. So now I let the potatoes cook first, and the steaks only take about 8 to 10 minutes. So you would time it out, and there's some recipes that are coming along with this. But what I love about cooking this way is, this is one of my faves, by the way, is doing these potatoes. I just put a little bit of rosemary and a teaspoon of olive oil for flavor. You're now not cooking with all the oil to get it crispy. You're only cooking with a little bit of oil for just flavor. So let me pop over here to this steak and let's slice into him real quick. And look at that perfect medium. 8 to 10 minutes, and you're gonna get that perfect steak every single time. You don't need to babysit it. You don't need to worry about it. Just put your favorite flavorings on there.
And look how much, that's a complete dinner for 2 easily.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's the thing, it's, oh, I just dinged. That's gonna be your new favorite noise. Did you just hear that? This is gonna be your new favorite noise. The ding, you're gonna get so excited. Remember, preheating in a snap, heating up in a snap because of that heat, right? That air frying means it's that circular heat at 400 degrees around the food to give you that crispy outside, that juicy middle. And it's closer to the food, not like that big oven that is huge and takes up all the room and you can't really get that clear crisp. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Like I said, that ding is your new favorite sound. Take a look at the little appetizers here. Okay, I'm gonna put these out on the plate. I'm gonna show you, and then I'm gonna dig into these. Here we go. Take a look at that. And that 2-quart wasn't even filled up. Take a look at everything. That perfect crispy outside. Can you hear that crisp? Oh, these are nice and hot. Oh, and look at that soft middle. Oh, these are perfect. Okay, I'm gonna bite into these once these cool off a little bit. Okay, so here it is. It is small footprint on your counter, and you're gonna wanna keep it out on your counter all the time because you're gonna use it to heat up lunch, maybe breakfast, maybe leftovers, dinner, right? You're gonna put everything in here without heating up that big oven. What about a housewarming gift for someone who's just moving into their first place or maybe got their first apartment? They don't have a lot of room, or you don't have a lot of room on your countertops and you don't want to heat up that oven. This is a perfect gift. I need to give some updates because at $19.95, these colors are starting to disappear very quickly. Down here, this silver right here, there's only 70 left. Within the next couple of minutes or so, the silver will be gone. I'm gonna give you a heads up on that. That's a great shot because you can see that dial on the front is just a timer. That's all it is. You're not trying to figure out what temperature to set it out, what level to put it out. You just set the timer. And how do you know how much time to put it on? Well, it's written right there on the top. It gives you a little guide right there on the top to tell you it could not be any easier here. Okay, that one's gonna go first. Also, the black is very popular right now. Okay, here's your item number. It is 681564. This is your chance to get an air fryer, 2 quarts, which as you see is a lot, for $19.95. 5 flexible payments. You have 5 months to pay this off. All you're putting down is $3.99. And I want you to take a look at that shipping and handling. It has been reduced down to $2.50. Carrie, I love that you showed that steak because I think sometimes we hear air fryer and we think, well, I don't really eat a lot of fried foods. I'm not really a fried food person. It's so much more than fried foods.
It's so much more than fried foods. You're absolutely correct. And, you know, of course, I'm going to go back to wings, which is something that this does perfectly every single time.
Yeah, that's
But, you know,
summertime.
one thing I just want you to know is, and we're going to take it down to healthy right now. Actually, in just a moment, I'm going to walk down to the next table. I have some very healthy choices. I am not a fried food person typically. I do get my cravings for my French fries. I do love a good potato skin on occasion, but I am typically a healthy eater. So, you know, doing things like my steaks, I'm telling you, I use these for my potatoes all the time. They come out absolutely perfect. And I also use this a lot for leftovers that I want to bring back to that crispy texture, which we'll check on those poppers here in just a minute. But this is just a sampling of some of the things you can do. Let's see if we can walk this way. I'm going to totally have Justice follow me here. But this is where it really goes to, if you are really watching every single thing that you're eating, check out this salmon I just made this morning. Okay, oopsie, he fell apart there. But look at this. I made this morning at like 5 o'clock this morning, right? So here we are. But you know, that means it's easy, right? I was half asleep, but I was still able to do a healthy meal. And all I did was place my veggies. P.S. This is like, you can buy this in the store in the vegetable section. And they come in packs with these really great gourmet broccolinis and all that stuff. So I just bought an already marinated salmon. I placed a slice of lemon on each one, and I did this. That's it. You want to know how many minutes? About 10 minutes.
Oh, it's
10
so
minutes.
good. So
you can have
quick.
a beautiful meal.
Yes.
If you're working from home or you've worked all day, you came home, you need to work really fast. You can also cook your frozen foods in here. So you just add a little extra time when it's frozen foods, okay? So if you want to add like an extra 5 to 10 minutes because of the fact it's frozen, but you don't have to defrost, because that's what would stop me from eating healthy a lot of the time, is I didn't have the time to defrost. I'd go, okay, I'll just eat, you know, I'll stop at the drive-through or something like that. So air frying can really help you to speed up the process because it's going to take time off your cook time, but it's also going to cook with air. So the thing we cannot forget here, this is frying and getting results that are crispy on the outside, nice and tender on the inside, but only using air. You do not have to use oil.
Yes.
And so if your diet is indicating that you need to get away from those extra oils and those fried foods, but you just love the crispiness, this is a way to put it back in your life. That's why you keep hearing about
Carrie, I need to give an update because as you and I suspected, this is moving very quickly this morning. I'm so happy you're tuning in with me this morning. This whole hour is going to be like this. Everything's under $20. Things are going to go very quickly. Okay, this silver's about to be gone. We'd only have a few left in the silver. Next to go is going to be the deep blue, this one right here. If you've got your eye on that, here's your item number, 681564. Take a quick look. It is 2 quarts, right? That is still a lot of size. That is French fries, plenty for 2 people. Chicken wings, plenty for 2 people. You having people over for that summer party and you need more chicken wings quick, right? You need more French fries quick. You're gonna be able to use that. And all you do is set the timer. This dial is only a timer dial. You don't have to think about temperature, level, settings, none of that. And if you need to know how much time to cook the chicken, the salmon, whatever it is that you're cooking, it's right there on the top. Look at that guide. Very easy right there on the top. So all of that air, that circulating air is so close to the food that it gives you that crispy outside while the inside is still moist and tender, which that big oven can't do. That big oven is too big for all of that, right? Maybe if you are cooking a big 12-pound turkey, that oven is great. But for everything else that we cook in the kitchen, for you and for the kids, healthy eating, fried food, whatever it is, this is gonna be the way to do it. You have an opportunity right now to pick this up for $20, to try an air fryer for $20. If you've never tried air frying, this is your opportunity. Let me give another update real quick here. In the blue, Kyle, can you tell me how many we have left in this blue right here? 170, that's gonna be it, and those are gonna be gone. In this blue, 170. How are we doing on the silver here? I know these are going quick. Okay, silver is now gone. Congratulations if you picked up the silver. Next to go will be the black. Wow, okay. We started with 1,200 in the black. We only have about 800 left in the black. Those are going very quickly. That's probably my most popular this morning, but this is my most limited. 681564. If you've never tried air frying before because maybe they were too big, they were too complicated, right? They were too expensive. Small footprint, easy to use, $19.95. I know we only have about 90 seconds left. I'd love to go back to Carrie. She's got so much set up there. There are so many things you can do with this, Carrie. We only have about 90 seconds left. As we suspected, these are moving quickly.
Yes, we know that we're down to the end of these, and that's why the incredible value and the incredible opportunity. Listen, get a few of these for gifts, because at this price, this is something you can put in the closet. And when someone's birthday comes up or someone's housewarming comes up, you just grab this and hand it to them. They're going to love it. They're going to use it. And it's, they're going to think you spent a lot more money, because air fryers usually are. The thing I want to point out that I didn't get to show you is you can see the air crisper rack there, and that's removable. That comes out. So what's happening when you're cooking with that is that it's actually lifting the food up off the bottom so that it can crisp all the way around. So tips for you when you get this home. If you're cooking, say, like the sausages and things like that, if you pile it up, you do have to go back about halfway through the session to kind of move it around a little bit. If you're leaving it, like say it's my 2 pieces of salmon and they're just laying at the bottom, I do not have to flip them over unless I want to. So the point is, if you layer up, make sure you shake it around. But can you see how much? I just did 3 hoagies of sausage and peppers, and I still have this left. So what my big thing I love to say to people is this: 2 quarts is what I would usually use at Thanksgiving to make my side dishes for 10 to 12 people. So realize that 2 quarts is the perfect size for everyday use. This will live on your countertop, no matter if you have a low dropped countertop like I do.
Right.
And it'll be something that you'll continue to find uses for.
Yes.
You can bake things in here.
Easy.
You can cook your fish. You can cook your steak.
How about that person in your life who's not a great cook and doesn't quite know what to do? Give them one of these. I want to point out that in just the 10 minutes we've been talking, over 1,000 have been ordered. I want to give you that heads up to jump on it now. Carrie, thank you so much for being here with us on Foodie Fridays.
It's good to see you. Have a great morning, everyone.
Okay. 681-564, $20 for that. I'm going to take a bite. That's good. Oh, that's good. Okay, follow me. Crispy on the outside. Oh, juicy on the inside. $20. Everything in the show today, under $20. When it comes to prep, don't you want that prep to be perfect? If you're cooking potatoes, that cut has to be perfect. That slice has to be perfect because it has to cook through the same way. Maybe you are laying out that sandwich board for everyone to pick their veggies and you want it to look like you've got professional knife skills. Well, mandolin will help you do that. But most mandolins you have to kind of hold with one hand, balance with the other hand. Your hand gets close to the blade, not this one. This is the KitchenHQ vertical mandolin. As you see there are multiple settings on the back. You can slice, you can dice, you can grate, you can cube, you can julienne, shoestring, and your hands never get close to the blade because the blade, you're just pushing the lever on top. That's all you're doing. This is the one that has the larger blade. This is the one that has the larger chute. This is also the one that has that pusher to make sure your hand doesn't get close to it. It's gonna make your prep time so easy. You get this little piece here, which helps you clean everything out. And then to store it, you're gonna put that little lid on there. You're gonna push the handle down. It folds down, easy to store. $20 to cut your prep time down in half and to make it look like you have professional knife skills. Here's your item number 776-941. This is on free shipping today for all those summer salads that we're gonna be having. Get your prep done quickly. Our culinary contributor, John Florell, is joining us here this morning to show us how this works. Good morning, John.
Hey, good morning, Ty. You know, when it comes to mandolins, a lot of people have a hard time. They're like, I don't know. I used one years ago and I cut myself on it. Mandolins have been known to be dangerous. What KitchenHQ has done has put this together in a way where all the sharp edges are internal. There's there's no sharp edges, so you never have to worry about cutting yourself, but you get the same results and it's twice as fast because it's vertical. We give you a little tray that catches the food in the back. I want you to notice, now I've just sliced these potatoes for pan fries or home fries. They come out uniform and even. It's not like a knife where you get one thick, then one thin, and then one thumb. All the slices come out the same. Oh, but watch this. I call it dial a slice. Right here in the back, there's a little dial. There's, count them, 80 different thicknesses that you can get with this machine. From the thickest all the way down to the thinnest. So if you want a thick sliced tomato for a salad or for a sandwich, you just pop a tomato in the front of the machine in that chute. The safety pusher, this part in the front that pushes your food down through the chute, that never touches anything but the vegetable. And look at this, everything comes out of the back of the machine perfect. All you do is push down on that little pusher, and look how uniform and even these slices are. This is why every professional chef in the world has a mandolin in their arsenal of kitchen tools, because you get those perfect results. Watch this. I'm going to go to a thin slice because here's the one thing everybody hates to slice in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Onions, because you cry. And I mean, the more you cry, the thicker the slices get when you do this with a knife.
It's true.
But look at this. Before you even have time to cry, look at this, Ty. I've just sliced an entire onion, perfect for salads, sandwiches, for sauteed peppers and onions, steak and onion, liver and onion, for potatoes and onion. I mean, look at that perfect thin slice. And I can get it even thinner. But if you want to get the job done quick, this is the machine for you.
Yes.
Take a cucumber, put it in the top of the machine, and look at this. For cucumber salad or bread and butter pickles, you'll nickel down carrots for canning, slice beets for pickling. I mean, the price of cucumbers these days, Ty, you could slice one cucumber so thin with this machine, you can make one cucumber last all winter.
Yes, I mean, that's right. Yeah, you really, you can. Take a look.
Into the chute.
Take a look how perfectly those are cut. And again, your hands aren't anywhere near the blade. There's other mandolins where your hands get close to the blade. You also have to try to balance everything. The safety features on this one are great. It's perfectly balanced. Suction cup feet, so it won't slide around. And again, you've got this pusher right here, so your hand's never getting close to the blade. And to cut, all you do is push down on the lever on top. That's all you do to cut. Remember, this is the extra large. You got that extra large blade, the extra large chute here, but then when you're done, easy to clean, it folds right up and you can slip it right into your drawer, right into your cabinet. It's on free shipping today. It's on 5 flexible payments today. So what does that mean for you? That means $3.99 is all you're putting down today if you want to give this a try and get this home. $3.99, and then if you love it and you keep it, it's only $3.99 a month for 5 months, no added fee, no added interest. It is more than 50% off, right? This was $41.35. It's now $19.95. Let me show you the colors real quick. Another great thing about this hour, all KitchenHQ, all of these colors match and will go together. Let's start here. This is the silver. You can get this in the silver here. Also in the black. Maybe you picked up the black air fryer and you're putting all the black items together. Pop of red, which is always fun in the kitchen. The one we've been using here, this is going to be your teal. Also that deep blue from KitchenHQ. Again, everything matches here. You can also get that in the rose. While we have the rose here, let me show you. You're gonna put that lid, that kind of front lid on, and then you're gonna fold the legs down, and this is how you're gonna store it. You're gonna slide this right to your cabinet. See how easy that is? And then when you're ready to use it, you pop the legs back out, and then you pull that top off, and you pull this top off. So when this comes down and locks down, there's a little locking symbol on here to keep that blade hidden, so it's perfectly safe. So is it for those summer salads? Is it to make sure the onions and the potatoes cook through exactly the same? Or is it for presentation, and you just wanna look like you have those professional knife skills? What normally happens when we prep, you look down at that cutting board and you got that knife and you think, okay, here we go, and you're gonna spend the next hour prepping. This makes it so easy, and it's just the push of this lever. $19.95. It's a $20 bill to get your own mandolin at home. And John, it is important when we are in the kitchen, whether it is just the way we want things to look or that it's cut evenly, to make sure they cook all the way through. And how many different settings do we have on the back here, John?
Such a versatile tool, Ty. I showed you just a couple of slices, the thick slice and the thin slice. But watch what I'm going to do, because by moving these little bars over, you raise teeth inside. So it's got 2 different bars. You have a thick julienne and a thin julienne. So if I just move one over and I want to chop an onion instead of slice it, I just put the onion in the top of the machine, and watch this. For tuna salad, chicken salad, for homemade soups, stews, or chili, you get a thick dice on your onion, okay? But if you want it super fine, and I tell you what, by moving this one over, this doubles the blades, and watch the difference now, because if this is all you use your machine for, just for chopping onions, it's worth $2 a finger just for the chopped onion alone. Because you know what, Ty, everybody else uses tools like this in the kitchen, right? Where when you get close to your fingers, if you slip, you need a new manicure or you need a Band-Aid. Well, you'll never have to worry about that with KitchenHQ with the vertical mandolin, because they all come out perfect with no fingers near the blades. Now, the same thing, watch this, a solid vegetable instead of something that grows in layers, like celery, cabbage, onions. Hey, instead of chopping one stalk of celery at a time, if you want to save time, grab the whole bunch and push it through. And look at this, for your homemade stuffing, soups, and stews, for barbecues. I mean, you can chop more celery in 10 seconds with this machine than you could chop in 10 minutes with a knife. But
it's true.
Something solid won't chop, okay? Take a potato, a beet, an apple, a pear. Now it comes out in a shoestring or a julienne cut. So for shoestring potatoes, for homemade French fries, you can make them by the mounds, you can make them by the pounds, and don't just stop at French fries. How about zucchini for zucchini sticks, for a vegetable tray? If you want them thicker than this, okay, if these are too fine, if that's a fine julienne, all I'm going to do is slide one of these back and watch the difference now. Now I get thicker pieces or bigger pieces. It's such a versatile tool, Ty, that you can literally do just about everything with it. Watch this. I'm going to put it to a thin slice, and I can even take my pepperoni, salami, pastrami, bologna. Look at this. You can even do cooked meats like well, I've got some summer sausage here, or here, pepperoni for your homemade pizzas.
Oh,
I mean,
perfect.
You can do literally everything.
You don't have to buy that stuff in the bag anymore, right? It's fresh.
Slices.
Perfect. Yeah. Professional looking. It's fresh. It's not out of the bag anymore. If you're looking at a recipe and you've got 6 or 8 different things to prep, the vegetables and the meat, and we all go, oh, how long is that going to take me? It's not going to take you long at all. You can be able to do all of it right here with just a push. You see how easy that is? Just push it down. That's all you have to do. And then when you get down low, you can use your pusher so your hand's not even getting close. It is a $20 bill, $19.95, 5 flexible payments, free shipping. I know we have a lot of people on the phone right now, so if you can go to hsn.com or use the app, that is probably the quickest way. Now, John's gonna join us a little bit later. Right, John? We're gonna see you a little bit later on in the hour, my friend.
You know what? I've got a couple of great new items you're gonna absolutely love, and they actually work together.
Yes.
So, stay tuned.
That's right. All right. 776-941. It is a great morning to pick up a couple of these items that not only look good together, but work well together also. In an hour where everything is under $20, how about getting another $10 off? This is crazy this morning. Okay, this is fun. I can offer you another $10 off if you open an Hsn card today. Take a look at your screen. It's 1-800-695-1418. That's the number you're going to call. A couple of minutes, you get approved. You get $10 in your account. So you're already getting 50% off on most of these items. Then if it's $20, you're getting another 50% off. It is a great time. Also, maybe it's for you, or maybe it's a gift for that person who is moving into that kind of first apartment, first home, right? And they want to have good quality items in the kitchen. We know we've all tried to buy something that wasn't great quality, right? And it didn't last very long. Well, you want to talk about something that will last you. Something that cooks have been using since the old covered wagons. You remember the old covered wagons, and you'd see the cast iron pot banging around in the back. You know why? Because it's the best cooking service you can get. But in the past, it's been very expensive. In the past, it's been hard to take care of. Well, what about full-on real cast iron that is also non-stick, that is also dishwasher safe, that today for 12-inch cast iron, it's $19.95. Take a look at this. Are you deep frying? Are you stir frying? Are you getting that perfect sear? Are you baking in this? I put mine in my grill, cook my Curtis Stone salmon in there, my peppers. I like to get that caramelized glazed on there. Maybe you're doing a dressing that has red wine in it and lemon juice, and your other pan that has destroyed those. This is the most durable, and it's only $20 today. Okay, couple of things for you to choose from. 12-inch or the 10-inch. This 12-inch has an extra handle right here. You see that extra handle? Also has the little pour spouts on either side. Let me pick up the 10-inch for you real quick there. Ooh, that's a good shot of all the things you're gonna be able to do. Maybe you are baking that peach cobbler there. Also the 10-inch. Maybe you want that $17.95. This is the 10-inch. And you're gonna see these great colors to choose from. Again, this hour, all KitchenHQ, it's our proprietary brand here at HSN. It's based on the things we heard from you, and that's how we're able to make these exactly the way you want them and bring them to you at a great price. Let me show you the colors. Teal on top, deep blue here, rose, get this in the red, and get this in the black. That's the same for the 10-inch and the 12-inch. Shipping on this big, heavy cast iron, is only $2.50. All right, now I get to introduce the newest member to our HSN family, chef extraordinaire. He's worked in some of the biggest restaurants in New York and Toronto, has his own cookbook. My friend Chef Shears is joining us. Hi, Chef, always good to see you. Welcome to Foodie Friday, buddy.
Good morning, Ty. I'm not old enough to remember those old days with the cowboys and the cast iron. I don't remember those days.
Almost.
Almost, but you're right. We've been using cast iron in restaurants at least forever because they give you even heat, they stay hot, and you're going to be searing, roasting, baking, braising. You're doing it all. And of course, this morning, Ty, we're starting with a sear. So in my first 12-inch cast iron, look at that steak. I've got a dry aged strip loin there. And the thing about cast iron is you get that perfect sear. And if ever you've tried to sear a steak, a pork chop, chicken in like a stainless steel pan, you might get spots of sears as opposed to a nice even coloration. So cast iron for searing your steaks, chicken, seafood, even vegetables and tofu is perfect. And then right into our skillet, see those brown bits, Ty? Mm-hmm. That's flavor. So because it's non-stick, it's going to scoop up all that flavor. Look at my white wine, a little bit of cream, and you can actually make a pan sauce and finish cooking these steaks right in that cast iron. Get a little aromatics in there. It's so amazing. And this is how we would cook a steak in a restaurant, Todd.
Yeah.
So there goes your steak night, $60 steak. Do it at home.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what you can do it in here. It is that high heat. It retains that heat really well. It distributes that heat really well. This is what you need. And that sauce that you just saw Chef put on there, that white wine, that cream, that destroys most skillet. I mean, but most fry pans at home, you wouldn't even dare do that. It will destroy them. That's what cast iron loves, to pull that flavor on. Or maybe it's just breakfast right there. What do you got there? An omelet there, Chef?
Well, here, Ty, I got you an omelet. I mean, we can't have just steak in the morning, but I just wanted to show you how non-stick this is. So this is what really sets apart our KitchenHQ cast iron. You never see a cast iron that's this non-stick. Look at how easy it is to clean up. I take a paper towel, wipe it clean. It's good to go for the mushrooms for the steak. Like, it's totally unbelievable, Ty. So even if you've got those old, quote-unquote, non-stick pans that you've had for years, and they've kind of lost their coating, this is a good replacement for those. This is a good replacement for any cast iron in terms of heat retention, searing, non-stickability, easy to clean.
Yes, and if you're looking through recipes, if you're trying to try something new, maybe it's sauces, and you think like, that sauce, that red wine, that sugar in that sauce, whatever it is going to destroy the pans that I have. Whatever recipe you look at, you will be able to handle it with your new cast iron. Remember, this is real cast iron here for $20, $19.95. Okay, for a second, I do need to give an update. The 12-inch is by far the most popular this morning. Remember, the 12-inch has an extra handle here, so when you're carrying it, right, because it's a little bit heavy, and when you put everything in it, everything that it will hold, all of your potatoes, all of your steaks, everything inside, you're gonna need that extra handle. Also, the pour spouts, take a look at that. Remember, non-stick. In the past, cast iron was a lot to take care of, a lot to season. You could even put this in the dishwasher if you wanted to, but it's so easy just to wipe down. Are you going camping this summer? Take it with you. Put it right on the fire, right? Cook right on the fire. Are you grilling outside? Maybe you're grilling some burgers and you want to put all of your peppers and your onions. Put it right in the grill. Maybe salmon you don't want to put on the grill, but you want that grill smoky flavor. Put it right on your cast iron here. Okay, it is $19.95. That's for the big one. That is for the 12-inch. For the 10-inch, $17.95. At the moment, we still have all the colors, but they are going very quickly here between the teal, the deep blue, the rose, the red, or that black, that kind of classic covered wagon. Black is what I call always banging around the back of that covered wagon. Well, there's a reason why Chef's been using cast iron for hundreds of years. It's because of how good it is as a cooking service, and finally now it is non-stick.
And it's the most durable, and you're right, Ty, they've got some good heft to it, so you know it's quality. But we've been using it for years because of its versatility. You're searing, braising, roasting, baking. Let me show you these potatoes. These are called fondant potatoes. And this is where you take a potato, give it a hard sear. Look at that sear, Ty. You'll never get that in a different pan. You need a cast iron. Then you flip it and braise it in stock and butter. And what happens is you get a crust on the potato and a custardy center. This is the ultimate potato side dish. I mean, I'm having steak and potatoes for breakfast, but this was on my Easter table last weekend. You got it.
Yes.
It's worth it for the potatoes alone. But I love how you mentioned fish also. And you put your cast iron on the grill, which I think is so cool because it's heat resistant up to 500. Look at my skin on trout here. No stick. No stick. So you've got the skin on cooking. And I want you to think about any skin on cooking, whether it's fish, chicken thighs, you're worried about it sticking. This is a one-pot meal. You add your veg to it, get a little sweet potato in there, and a little bit of kale. And you could do this camping. You could do this outdoors. You could do this indoors year-round. This is the new sheet pan dinner. Forget sheet pans. You want to do everything in a cast iron. Look at that, even cooking.
Yes, even cooking. That's another thing I want to make sure that you're hearing that Chef says. Chef is saying even cooking. We all know our pans. They've got these hot spots like, I got to put the vegetables over here and I got to kind of put the meat over here because the heat doesn't transfer very well. Not with cast iron. This heat transfers beautifully, right? It retains the heat. It distributes the heat really well. This is real cast iron, and this has some heft to it. I will tell you, it's a little bit of heft. That's why the 12-inch has a handle and the handle on this side as well. But the shipping today is only $2.50. Not only are you getting the pan itself for $20, the shipping is only $2.50. I've only had mine for about a month and I love mine. I look for recipes now that say, need a cast iron pan to make this recipe. I'm like, great, I wanna try that. The ones that I've never been able to do in the past. It is super versatile, it is super durable, and now it is non-stick, that non-stick coating. All you have to do, choose your color, choose your size. I will give you a heads up, that 12-inch, very popular this morning. Because really, if you're trying to decide between the 10-inch and the 12-inch, it's a $2 difference, right? For an extra $2 to get the large size, I would consider that. Chef, let me ask you about cooktops, gas, electric, induction.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
All of it's good. I'm cooking on induction here. I've been using it on my cooktop. I just pulled out of the oven, so it's oven safe to 500.
Yes.
I pulled out a cheesy chicken parm thigh. It slides right out. This is completely non-stick. Look at the chicken parm slide out. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
I'm hungry, Ty.
Yes.
I'm hungry. I'm quick bite for you. I'm starved this morning.
Oh, you know I love cheese. Extra cheese. And look at it wipe down. That's incredible.
Extra cheese. Always the extra cheese for you. But you mentioned also even cooking, baking. Cornbread is classic, and look at the even coloration on your cornbread. So think about olive oil cakes, loaves of sourdough, your cinnamon rolls, baking, and cobblers as we head into spring and summer. Ty, your sugary cobblers, don't worry about the cleanup afterwards. It's totally non-stick.
Yes, this is your go-to, super durable, just as Chef said. Don't worry about it. Whatever it is you're cooking in it, don't worry about it. This is cast iron, also non-stick, easy to clean, super versatile. Get that beautiful crisp on the outside that you can't get with other pans. Again, put it in the oven, cook that giant peach cobbler, that giant brownie, or maybe it's a cheesy goodness you're cooking in the oven at 550 degrees. Use your cast iron. Okay, here it is again. If you're just tuning in, you can get a real piece of real cast iron for $20. It is from KitchenHQ. This is our proprietary brand here at HSN, which is how we're able to bring to you this great value. This is the 12-inch. It has a handle, another handle on the outside. It has 2 pour spouts. It is non-stick surface. Everything will slide right out, makes it easy to clean. You could even put it in the dishwasher if you wanted to. Every cooking surface, gas, electric, induction. I put mine on the grill, throw it right on the fire. Come on, it's cast iron for 20 bucks. It's awesome. Okay, before we go though, Chef, we're talking about how much heat this can hold. Let's talk about how we grab it though. We need some silicone handles to help us grab. It's a great little addition. Okay, can you give us 30 seconds on the handles?
A great addition because your cast iron gets so evenly hot, including the handle. So look at all my handles here. If you're having your cast iron on your stovetop or on an induction burner, you want to protect your hand. So that's why we came up with these ideas. They're really cool. I love the colors, how they match our whole lineup. And they're just something you can slip on so your hand is protected because, again, it's such even heat that even the handle can become warm while you're using it. So grab it like that with the silicone, handle. And then you'll notice also, Ty, you're holding those up. I love these. They also come with those little grips.
Yeah, these grips
on the side, so you can pick it up and loop it around.
Yeah, great little addition. $5.99 for a 6-piece set. I couldn't even hold all the pieces there, a 6-piece set. Chef's gonna join us a little bit later. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, but we'll be back with Foodie Fridays.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
HSN's Customer Appreciation All-Star event is here.
And we want to say thank you.
With amazing deals, new finds, and visits from your favorite personalities.
We love our customers.
Thank you for being part of the HSN family.
Only on HSN and at hsn.com. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
Hey guys, Curtis Stone here. I just wanted to give a message to our customers. We love you. We love your reviews. We love your insight. We appreciate all your feedback. It helps us create products that solve your problems in the kitchen.
Hi, welcome to HSN. It is Foodie Fridays here at HSN. Every Friday we like to celebrate being in the kitchen. It's my favorite room in the house. And all this hour we're talking about KitchenHQ. It's our proprietary brand here at HSN. Everything under $20 this hour. Everything on 5 flexible payments and everything on $2.50 shipping. That is it. It's a great time to pick up some KitchenHQ items, and it is Customer Appreciation Month. Everything we do here, you are at the heart of. So this whole month, it's our way of saying thank you to you. Let me show you a better cutting board. It's from KitchenHQ. This is only $10.99. You have 3 great colors to choose from. It is dual-sided. This is one side with your cleats here to keep everything in place that you're cutting. And let me flip it over and show you. You got the other side. This detaches and uses, you can use it as a scoop, but also the stuff you're cutting that you're not going to use, just slide it right over here. This is kind of your little trash bin right there. So double-sided, maybe vegetables on one side, meats on the other side. 5 flexible payments of only $2.20. You choose your color between the silver, the teal, and the red. Everything this hour, all the colors match beautifully between that air fryer, the mandolin, the cutting board. I'd love to bring back our guest, our culinary contributor, John Florell. Hi, John.
Hey, Ty. I hope you're having a great morning. I'm sitting here. I'll tell you what, my wife's favorite vegetable in the world are Brussels sprouts. And the problem is with the normal cutting board, it ends up making a mess. KitchenHQ has designed this perfect cutting board. So as you're cutting, you have a place to put all the ends, I call them, okay? The pieces that you're not gonna cook. So if I wanna take off those little dead pieces of Brussels sprout, and I wanna quarter these down, sprinkle them with olive oil and some seasoning, I can make a whole bucket full like this. And then what I love about it is this little scoop, it detaches from the cutting board. So I can take I call them the ends, okay, the things that you really don't want, right to the garbage can. Whoops! All I do is give it a flip, and I'm ready to keep going. So you never have to worry about cleaning up the countertop or tabletop while you're using this. I like it too because after you're done cutting the pieces that you want, you can even use those to take to a bowl, or maybe it's a soup pot, frying pan, or wherever you're going to do it, or even on a cookie sheet. Place them out. And it's like having a third hand in the kitchen. But they're easy to clean, dishwasher safe. I just wipe mine out. I love this because it's got 2 sides, okay? This side, and we're gonna show you the knives here in a second. We've got a great 3-piece knife set by KitchenHQ. But as you're slicing, chopping, dicing, you want a cutting board that's actually gonna absorb the shock of the knife. So you saw me just cut through that avocado, pit and all, with our Santoku knife
Yeah.
that comes in that set. But you can do things like tomatoes. If I want to take a chef's knife and slice tomatoes for a salad or sandwiches, you're not going to mark up the board. You'll notice how it's got like a texture to the cutting board that grips the food as you're slicing it, okay? And all the pieces can go right into that little chute, and then you take that to your stovetop or tabletop or your display tray. Right now, I'm just going to put it down here, and I'll watch this because there's so many features on this board. It's not just a cutting board. Right here, inside of this little scoop, okay, I'm going to try and show the camera.
Yeah,
this so
I'm going to try to show it here too.
There's a little bit of a texture.
Yeah, it's like a zester.
That's a grater. And what that is a garlic grater. So as you're doing your cooking, you can feel it, right?
Yeah, right.
But you're not going to cut yourself with it. So it's not like a normal grater. What it does is for zesting lemon, lime, orange, grapefruit, or maybe you want to zest your garlic like I'm doing here. Look at this. I mean, it comes out absolutely perfect, and I love it because it's in the scoop. So, Ty, after you've grated your garlic, like I'm doing right here, I can take this because grated garlic goes perfect with everything. Like if you like garlic like I do, and I mean, I put it in everything but my cereal. But look at this. I can take that now and take it right to my soup pot or my frying pan and add my grated garlic right out
ready
of the
to
chute.
go. Yeah.
Can you see how that goes? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. I also love that one side has that lip on it right here. You see how it kind of has a lip on it? If you are cutting something, there are kind of juices or something inside, it's not going to just pour out the side. This is a really versatile, better cutting board. $10.99, 5 flexible payments of $2.20. That's all it takes to get this home, plus the $2.50 shipping. Pick your color. It will go together with everything else in this hour. It is all KitchenHQ. Oh, John, before we move on to the knives, can you tell me about the kitchen scissors that we have? We have a great 2-pack here, my friend.
You know what? I happen to just have a couple out here because these, if you don't have kitchen shears at home, Ty, these are amazing. They're kitchen shears. Like you're going to use these, especially for things like parsley, for trimming your parsley or your herbs. They come out absolutely fantastic. Super sharp. They're a small shear, so they're easy to handle. Keep a set in your craft room. They're perfect for material if you're cutting, if you're a seamstress, or here's leather, naga hide. Here, look at this. I mean, super sharp. I can cut through vinyl, like it's like a hot knife going through butter. But even things like that are tough. Look at these stems. Like maybe you got a nice pair, dozen roses from your sweetheart. And you want to trim the stems and put them in a vase or a vase. These have the metal stems. You're going to use these so much. I mean, you know, for $7.95.
Yeah, $7.95. Keep one in the kitchen. Use the other for everything else, all your projects and your garden. 5 flexible payments. $1.59 is your flexible payment. All right. Speaking about cutting board, scissors. Let's move on to the knife set. Now, in the past, I have bought a huge knife set that was about $200, but you know what? I only used 3 knives. There's only 3 of them that I really needed, that I really used, and normally it's that chef knife, it's that Santoku knife, and it's that paring knife, and you're getting all 3 of those today. It is this 3-piece set, under $20. You pick your color. This is that gray teal that matches back to the cutting board, that matches back even to the air fryer, that matches back to everything this hour. Here's that kind of darker red, a beautiful color in the kitchen, and I love that everything is written right there on it. So you're like, oh, which one is the chef knife? It's this one. Which one's a Santoku? It's right there written on the knife itself. We also have these in black. It is a great 3-piece set, well made, keeps an edge, $19.95, and John Florell is going to show us these knives in action. John?
Kitchen knives are the most essential tool. These are absolutely amazing. It's a full tang, okay, which means the metal blade, the metal starts at the tip, goes all the way through the bolster, through the handle, down to the end of the knife. Triple riveted handles, which is the most popular style cutlery handle in the world. They're perfectly balanced. Look at that. I have it resting on 1 finger. So fatigue in the kitchen, you're going to absolutely love these. For carving your ham, lamb, roast beef, or turkey. And you'll notice I have this piece of ham nested on our cutting board, the reverse side that has those nubs. It holds that turkey, chicken, ham, or lamb perfect, so it doesn't slide around while you're carving. These are super razor sharp blades. Now, when I say beautiful blades, when I say the perfect amount of steel. What I mean by that is these are what they're called a 3CR13 blade, which what that means is the amount of chromium and the carbon in the blade. Carbon allows you to have a razor sharp edge. The chromium protects the blade, so it's not going to, it won't stain. So that's why they call it stainless, okay?
Yep.
But these are razor sharp. They'll stay sharp longer because of the quality of the steel. And as you're slicing, dicing, and chopping, and I'm using our cutting board here from KitchenHQ with that scoop.
Yeah.
But I'm just because of that. But look at this. I mean, you want to talk, and you're getting the 3 essential knives. Our chef's knife.
Yep.
You're getting that Santoku knife, which you're going to love that Santoku knife for chopping, slicing, dicing.
Right
in fact, look
through.
at how sharp these are, Ty.
Get yourself a quality knife set.
Mid-air with these.
Yes, the edge will stay. Look at that. The edge will stay. John, thank you so much. The man that we learned today likes garlic on his cereal. Thank you, John. We'll see you again. 767-270. Great set. Okay. Come on, now let's have some fun. Summertime, springtime, what do we think of? The heat outside playing with the kids and ice cream, that refreshing ice cream. Now you can make it at home. Make a different flavor every day if you want. This is the KitchenHQ 1.5 quart ice cream maker. You get to choose your fresh ingredients. Maybe you're doing less sugar, or maybe you want a sugar substitute. You get to make that choice. Or maybe you like sorbet. It will also make sorbet here. Also, you're getting some recipes with this. Let me read you some of them. Butter pecan ice cream. Oh, sounds amazing. Cheesecake ice cream, orange sorbet, raspberry sorbet. The kids are gonna love this, and it makes it in about 15 to 25 minutes. Oh, doesn't that look refreshing here? Okay, once again, these colors will match perfectly back to everything else that you picked up in this hour. Here's that teal. If you love that color in the kitchen, you match it back to something else you picked up today. That red here, remember it's 1.5 quarts. Here is the silver, and then also in the black. Also inside, you're getting that freezing bowl as well. So it'll come out as kind of soft serve, but maybe you want it to be a little harder. You like that little harder frozen ice cream. You take that freezing bowl, put it in the freezer for a few minutes, and now you've got that consistency. Again, it is under $20 today. It is perfect for summer. 5 flexible payments at $3.99. The shipping's only $2.50. Our friend Chef Shears is joining us again. Chef, we went from something that takes high heat. We were talking about high heat, my friend, and now we're getting cool.
Well, all the rules are out the window today, Ty. We had steak for breakfast, now ice cream. But,
I love it.
But we're heading into summer. It's all good. I wanted to show you real quick, Ty, how easy it was to make a simple homemade ice cream. This baffles a lot of people, but basically, the general ice cream recipe is cream, sugar, and vanilla. And that's it. That's all you need to make a really delicious vanilla bean ice cream. I'm using a vanilla bean paste here. You could use extract or the actual bean, but that's as simple as it is. And this is your base that you could start from. And then, you know, having a homemade ice cream maker is all about controlling your sweetness, controlling fat, controlling lactose, controlling gluten, toppings, all that stuff. So here I've got a, whipping cream, but you could go half and half cream and milk to make a gelato. You could make a sorbet. You could use lactose-free milk. You mentioned sweeteners if you're cutting back on your sugar. All that stuff you have to control when you make ice cream at home. And of course, Ty, it's fun. So
yes.
It's fun more than anything. You take this ice cream base, this 3-ingredient ice cream base, and then you mentioned we have that freezer bowl that you keep cold, and then you turn on the maker and just pour it in. Through that easy spout right at the top, you see the speckles of vanilla bean in there. And this is all about quality as well. So yes, we've controlled our sweetness, we've controlled the amount of fat, but if you look at a store-bought ice cream and you look at the ingredient listing, you would be amazed by the listing of things that you can't pronounce. And there's preservatives in there. And by the way, if you have allergens to nuts or gluten, I mentioned sometimes those big commercial ice cream factories have cross-contamination. So you're controlling every ingredient in your ice cream.
That's it. That's the control, the power, right? To put in the fresh ingredients that you want for you and the kids and the grandkids, to know exactly what's going in, to get those flavors that you want, and to experiment a little bit, Chef. Isn't that one of the fun things about being in the kitchen, right? Isn't that why we love being in the kitchen? We get to experiment, we get to play,
100%.
we get to try new things. This is that summertime item that lets us be creative in the kitchen.
And you're going to make your own Ty Mayberry ice cream. I'm going to let you choose your toppings, but you're absolutely right. This weekend, my 5-year-old is having his birthday party, and guess what? The kids are going to come over, great for the grandkids, and they're going to make their own custom blend. So you put out the toppings, you put out the nuts, chocolates, candies, you know, yogurt-covered pretzels, cereal, whatever, and let the kids decide what they're going to put in there. How much fun is that going to be, right?
Oh,
so
that's
it's all
a blast.
about customization.
Oh, that is such a
look at this,
blast.
by
That is
the way.
so fun. Yeah, and that's what it is. Get the kids in there, get the kids involved. This just says summer to me. I think about summer. Chef, I used to have to sit there and mix it by hand. I remember my grandmother had one. It's like, all right, Ty, you sit here for 47 minutes and mix this by hand, and maybe you'll get some ice cream. Oh, look at that. So tell me about the consistency that it comes out. It comes out kind of like in a soft serve, right?
I love that because it's so different than store-bought ice cream that can be rock hard. It really does come out. Look at that silky soft serve. What I've done here, by the way, Todd, this is something I'm calling banana bread ice cream. So I've got my leftover bananas, a little bit of cinnamon, and at this stage, you can start to fold in some walnuts, right? And sometimes, you know, you can put in a little drizzle if you like. I'm going to get a little caramel going. And then you're going to fold it into your ice cream. But look at that. And the consistency, like you mentioned, look at that.
Yeah, that is perfect. And that is, you can make a specific ice cream flavor that you can't find anywhere else, right? Your kids, your grandkids will be able to make their own flavor that maybe you can't find anywhere else. Or if you could find it, it's going to cost you $8, right? This way, you can make it yourself in the kitchen. That great summertime activity for everybody for a $20 bill. All right, if you're just tuning in and you see the deliciousness going there in Chef Shears' kitchen, this is what he's doing. He's using his KitchenHQ ice cream maker. First of all, look at the size of this. It's compact, right? It's easy to store. Bring it out, get the kids involved. You're getting recipes. You're getting recipes to make a crunchy pecan and maple syrup ice cream, maybe the butter pecan, the cheesecake ice cream, or sorbets. Maybe you like the sorbets, raspberry sorbet, strawberry sorbet. You choose those ingredients. Maybe you want to go a little low sugar or a sugar substitute, maybe. You can do that as well. But I would choose your color pretty quickly. This hour, things have been going very quickly. It is less than $20 to have your own ice cream maker at home. This is the teal, which always looks great in the kitchen. I love that color there. And that will match back to a lot of the things we've been talking about this hour. Here's that great pop of red in the kitchen. Also, you can get your own ice cream maker in silver or your own ice cream maker in the black. It is $19.95. It's on 5 flexible payments. That means you have 5 months to pay this off. No added fee, no added interest. $3.99 will be your flexible payments, and the shipping today is only $2.50. This just says summer. It says family, it says kids, having fun, getting creative, putting everything together, and giving you the power to add those fresh ingredients. Chef, there is nothing like making something fresh, right? We know the stuff that sits on the shelves in the stores, they have to have some added ingredients so they stay that way for months or however long. But when you make something fresh, especially ice cream, when you make something fresh, there's nothing like it.
You're totally right. And oftentimes store-bought, they load up with sugar. So you mentioned sorbet, Ty. Check this out. I've got a black cherry and strawberry sorbet. Oh my God. And look at the color. So this is straight up fruit. Cook it down in a little bit of water. No added sugar. Now you could put lime zest in here. You could put this, by the way, in the bottom of a glass and top it with sparkling rosé and have a frosé by the pool. Like, get creative here. Get citrus in here. Get different, you know, you can put a liqueur in here. But for the kids, I control the sugar, I control the fruit. A great way to use fresh fruits in the summer, or that bag of frozen strawberries, cherries, pineapples, whatever you got. Make your own sorbet and don't get the extra sugar at the store.
Yes, perfect. You're in control of your summertime dessert. Chef Shears, thank you so much. Did you say it was your son's 5th birthday, huh? Happy birthday to him.
He's turning 5.
All right,
Come
my
over
friend.
to the party time.
All right.
Ice cream.
On my way, my friend. 677-366. Thank you guys so much for joining me. What a fun hour. Kitchen HQ, everything under $20. I hope you found something for you. Stay tuned. Guy is up next with a special Earth Day edition of Guys in the Garden. I will see you guys on Sunday.
Hey everybody, and welcome into our garden. My name is Guy. I'm gonna be with you for the next 2 hours. It's Guy in the Garden.